All right, time to get started. Hey, Ratchet! How's it going, my friend? My first chatter today, and we have a tournament going on, 1500 and less. So we will be checking them out as we did last week. It's a good time for us to help them learn and see what a 1500 and below thinks like and where we can help them. We know our principles help, but this will give us a chance to do some analysis. We'll save them into studies. We might even make puzzles from their games for them for the future. All right, let me get Ratchet in here. And I hope you don't mind. I keep using your main name that I know you by, even though, that's not the name you're using right now when you happen to be the first chatter. But it's hard for me to, change old habits. Let's put that on in here too, just in case. All right. So we get to, we need a clock. And there we are. I think we're good to go. I played some good games today, Ratchet. I just need to play some games for my aim chess homework. And I ended up playing a 24-10. And I felt like I was winning, but got low on time and I made a blunder at the end. But I felt really good about my game. I like your main name also. Especially better than alternate Ratchet. Yeah. And I even like the its history, right, where it comes from. The fact that it's a D&D character. Love it. Love it. All right. K-Love and Big Herb. Let's see if another game has gotten scheduled yet. Yes, we have Lemurph playing Jazz Smith. So we got two games going on, and as normal, we'll try to jump between them. Murph has white. Murph is one of my students, and he is, look at this, playing against the Karo Khan. Okay, I'm happy. He's developing his pieces. He's playing a solid opening. Oops, and where's our other intrepid? There we go. It's Keith Love. Keith is also one of my students. Big Herb, we love Big Herb. What a great guy. But yeah, they are slippery. I wasn't destroying. But my guess is I should have at least gotten a draw. That's all. I think I should have at least gotten a draw. Chess Wizard, did you notice it's at a discount? Oh, and before I forget, 2 kings and a queen. Thank you for the follow. If you watch the VOD, you'll see I did see that you followed. So thank you very much. Yeah. I thought I was updating some other stuff, and I thought, time for a discount. Yeah, let's do the 100 channel point discount. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea. Anyway, all right. So, solid game. Keith is playing a solid game. Not in trouble. In fact, if I was, I could say let's watch it from Keith's point of view, because Keith's my student. So we can watch it from the white point of view, but I try not to be at all giving preference to one or the other, right? Yeah, discount. Let's go. And Big Herb is streaming. So he is a fellow streamer. That's why we shouted him out. Well, let's give a shout out to our man, Ratchet. And the place where you'll find him, not under that alternate thingy. All right. It's funny, I probably should not bother giving out shout-outs, but there are a lot of times people are here. Yes, my alerts are back. I had Stream Elements problems, fragilities. Thank you so much for the follow, and even thank you more so because you got to prove to me that my alerts are back, and my superhero alerts, I love them. Thank you for the follow. So, but there are people a lot of times lurking. And so I do the shout-outs anyway because, right, you do the shout-out because somebody's probably lurking and doesn't, they don't know you yet, so they want to check you out. If you guys like the English accent and a very confident but fun chess player, pretty good chess player, check out Ratchet. Check out his stream. He does a really good job of explaining all the moves he makes. I do less playing of my own games and explaining, which I try to do because I've been told it helps, that my students want it. It helps them learn. But I spend a lot of time usually teaching principles and doing one-on-one lessons. In fact, let me just do a shout out for that. Not a shout out, but We'll just do that. And also, don't forget, we do have, if you're too high rated, if you're under 1500, fragilities, 2 kings and a queen, whoever, if you're 1500 or less Lichess, join this team. Join this team, sign up, and play in this tournament. This is a great way for under 1500s to get games. Ratchet, you shouldn't listen to yourself. That's part of the problem. See, you don't need to listen to yourself. All right, let's see what's going on with Jazz Smith and our man, Lemurf. Let's see if he's playing by principles. I'm not crazy about developing chess to trade and then help your opponent develop. So if we look what happened, he went from developing a bishop to basically trading off the bishop, so now the queen is developed. So at the end of this move, he has a piece developed. Now he doesn't have a piece developed that was, and now black does. So we just help black develop a piece. We're not talking about if it's a good trade, if we want to get rid of the bishops, if the pawns are in the right colors. We're not talking about that deep positional stuff. We're talking about at under 1500, the question should simply be, am I helping my opponent develop or not? And we just helped our opponent develop, so I'm not crazy about it. All right? You had to listen to yourself? I'm sorry. I don't mind listening to you. Your accent doesn't bother me one bit. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cute. I like that. Yeah, you guys, you'd make fun. You guys would be fun on Twitch. Yeah, all three of you together, just taking turns and talking and hanging out, and it'll be a kid stream for sure. And it should be kid friendly. I know it'll be kid friendly with your family. I'd watch you guys. I'd follow you. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We could definitely do a lot of collabs too. Yeah, fun. Hey, whenever you're ready. You pushed me into it. I'm happy to push you into it too. So that now I know who 2 kings and a queen is. That makes total sense. If I had my Sherlock Holmes hat on or my Sir Lock the Gnome hat on, I should have figured that out. I really should have. I should have figured that out. Oh, and by the way, Chess Wizard, where are your brother and sister? They should be playing in this. Aren't they under 1500? Yes, you could easily be, not easily, but yes. To be fair, you pretty much have to give up everything else. And Chess Wizard is a very, very young, very good entrepreneur. He has a lot of interest. He's a Renaissance man with a lot of things going on. So I could see where he's not doing that yet. Okay, let's see. We cleaned up some stuff. Oh, we got a pin knight, but good news is we can cover it with a pawn. Right, the pawn can cover it, so you don't have to worry about it being taken off anytime too soon. We do have a knight that's lost its pawn protection. Oh, not too bad. That was so close. That was so close. Just have to get rid of that knight. Yeah, so I'm anticipating this probably to back that up. Get the queen off that angle. Right, queen can have other squares to go to. But first things first, got to protect it with a pawn. Got to protect it with a pawn. This one can't go to here because of that. And if he takes here, you get that check and win the queen. And then you have to worry about your queen, but, that's why we can move our queen, right, afterwards. So, looking good. Ah, yes. You have a lot of hobbies also? Well, that's nice. I think it's a nice chess renaissance. People are talking about it. We're making chess mainstream again. That's what if you look at what is it called? Coffee chess. Or coffee chess. Yeah, you can buy them coffee, and it's the great Carlini and Brooklyn Dave or something. Fun. Good YouTube's videos. Hikaru went and played there, and I guess played a lot of times because they got a lot of videos they're showing, and it's really fun. Hikaru just beating up on everybody that these guys are, and they're ecstatic that they have Hikaru come and play. Hikaru's one of the strongest Americans, and so they like seeing those Americans come and play. Oh man, you got to talk to that. You got to talk to your mom. Tell them that they should be playing in this. You can clean up that bedroom tomorrow. Okay, so game is going on pretty well, pretty solid. Let's see if there's a third. Nope, just 2 games. So Jams is out in the cold right now, waiting for his chance to play. So we have to wait for Jams to get a game. But meantime, Keith's queen, right? This is the problem with having your queen way out here doing nothing. It's become a target. So now the queen is being chased around the board. That's the problem with bringing your queen out early. You make it a target. All right. Let's see what Murph's doing. Murph won the queen. Oh my gosh, guys. I missed it. Let's see what happened. I warned about it. The queen just took. Okay, that's just a blunder by Jazz Smith. We just missed the fact that the knight is holding it. And Murph did not miss that. And now he's got two knights. You could protect one of them, but then you could chase it. And the knight won't be able to protect the other knight. Knights can't protect right next to the square next to them. So he did exactly that, and now the knight has to move. And when the knight moves, this knight falls. Very good job, Murph, finding these tactics very easily. He's doing very well. I've been talking to Murph just today about his time management. Just today we were talking about his time management and that he needs to be better at it. So I'm glad to see he is working at it and getting better at it. What is this now? As of yesterday, you have your first confirmed place at your first choice uni. What's an uni? Oh yeah, he beat them all up. Oh right. Oh yeah. It was fun though. I think he had fun because they were very nice. They were personable, and of course they fawned all over him. I mean, who can resist being adored, right? Who can resist people just treating, being fawning all over you, being so happy that you're there? And some people don't like Hikaru, right? Some people say he's stuck up or something, or that he has bad social skills. For what I've not seen anything that bothers me, to be honest. But then again, I'm from New York, so you have to be really rude for me to notice. Oh, university! Your first choice of university, outstanding! Oh, that is awesome, Ratchet. Wait, what? That's awesome. How are we not giving you like? Where is it? Where is my, yes. You guys all should give. Yeah, but Salty isn't a reason to say that he doesn't have good social skills. I mean, look at Carlson. Carlson does the same thing. There we go. More applause for Ratchet. Congratulations, Ratchet. Yes, my man. That is outstanding. Ratchet got his first choice in university. Very proud of you. Yeah, I have my daughter. She's going to have to start thinking about where she wants to go to college. She is in the 11th grade now. 11th? She's going into 11th grade. Chess Wizard, what grade are you going into? Because I know you two are the same age, I think, right? You're 15, right? I think you're the same age. Now, she is a year ahead because she skipped a year. We skipped her a year at the very beginning. It's a long story, but she started off a year ahead. Not because she's a genius, but for some other family reasons, we started her a year early. All right, Keith is in a little bit of trouble. Murph was looking good, and he did get that knight. And so now he's got that nice centralized pawn. He brought his, I'm pretty sure no, I don't know. Let's see how he got that. No, he didn't take a pawn. Oh, he did take a pawn. Okay. Now, then he was going for another pawn. Trade off the rook. Nothing wrong with that when you're ahead. He's got a queen again for nothing, right? And he's got a passed pawn. He's got a potential passed pawn. So he's up 2 pawns and a queen. Clean. 2 pawns and a queen. He should win this one. He just has to play good, well, and not like lose his way. But it's going to be hard to lose his way, guys. I mean, unless he gives the queen back. I mean, he could even drop the knight or the rook, and he's not going to lose the game. So, oh, great! Are they in the team already? If they're in the team, they could just jump right into the tournament. And this is pretty interesting because Sudakus' friend is a certifiable genius, and you know a certifiable genius. That's pretty cool. All right, let me put the, here it is, Chess Wizard. So if they get a chance to join that, I will take a quick look maybe and see, well, just let me know if they're not in the team yet, and it's the under 1500. I thought we had them join the team. If they need to join the team, let me know. The link for that is already in here. Under right there. It's right here. It's on the last Nightbot. The last Nightbot showed it. Oh, they did? Well, I can let them in. I am a, what do you call it? Okay, Cash is in. I didn't see Tallulah. Cash is in. Just let me when Tallulah does it, and I will go make sure I put her into the arena. Murph will be very happy to see more people joining the tournament. He should be very happy. Oh, man, certifiable. All right, so Murph traded off the rooks, and now he's going to win the knight. And this should be pretty standard, unless he gives him a stalemate. Stalemates do happen. Let's see, that was Murph's game. We've got Keith's game still going, and no other game has started yet. But they got a whole hour and 13 minutes, it seems. Yeah, he must have made this for an hour and a half. He must have made this for an hour and a half. I usually only do. I only do like 1 hour. I do 1 hour for I do 1 hour for my tournaments. Mostly because we have way enough time for them to get a clear winner finish. I don't mind extending it if need be in the future. So that's something we might do. And then I got to see about doing a version that maybe is in the afternoon or in the mornings for all of our overseas participants that this is too far away. So I don't like that we're giving away free candy. I don't understand why we're giving away free candy. That knight was doing things, and now it was attacked twice, but that's why you protect things twice, right? Yeah, this doesn't protect it, so I don't get it. Don't like it, don't like it. Yep, don't like it. Alright. Alright, yep, Murph is looking pretty solid. And still no other games are going on. Cash is in though. So I'm going to guess that Tallulah still hasn't requested access. There she is. Alright, Tallulah's in. Tell her to go ahead and join the tournament, Chess Wizard. She's in. She can join the tournament. Yes. I believe it. How many of them are you? And why are they friends with you if they're geniuses and you're not? What's up with that? Or are you going to tell us you're a certifiable genius, Ratchet? I believe you. I believe anything you guys tell me until you prove to be lying to me. Right? I have faith in you guys. Why would you lie to me? So I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I always believe them until they prove, until they, for some reason, do something to make me think they're not telling me the truth. So I would have rather him had used the other knight, because then the rook would have been freed up. And if this pawn pushes, then the knight has a square with some nice activity. But instead he used this knight, which just bogs everything down. Awesome, awesome. And with their luck, they're going to end up playing each other the first game, right? Because they both knew and in. But we're up to 7 in the tournament. That's excellent. That's excellent. It's a good thing they have a longer time frame, because these games are taking a while. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Love D&D, love chess. 2 of my favorite games. And they play both. D&D is really good because it makes you use your imagination. It's like old school. It's like not video games. Where in video games, everybody's like, you don't have to think. You have to use your imagination for D&D. I mean, that's what it's all about. Imagination. So, we're going to find that checkmate. Oh, found this checkmate. It's nice when you have more than one. Alright, guys, that one's over. So hopefully, Cash has got a game, and like I told you, it'll be against his sister. Come on, Cash, you gotta move, though. Chess Wizard, tell him he's gotta move. He's gonna lose the game by not moving. There we go. Make sure to, alright, we've got a game. So these are the 2 kings and a queen. This is a queen playing a king. I love it. I love it. And they're playing solid stuff that I taught them a ways back. Both of them are my students. I'm excited. Chess Wizard, did you ever tell me what grade you're in? I didn't see. Nope, I don't see. You never tell me. You don't have to tell me. It's especially not on stream. Don't worry about it. I'll ask you later. Yeah, I don't have many video games that I like to play. Whoa, what is up? Oh, they didn't want to probably play each other. They're brother and sister. And twins. I can totally understand. You know, everybody else, no, you can't do, like, quick draws. But that one I understand. You don't want to play your brother or sister. I totally understand that. By the way, at least in a Swiss, I know we can set it so you can make it so you don't play certain people. And so if this was a Swiss, we could have done that. Keith's in big trouble, and he's down on time. Big Herb is looking good. He's got 2 pieces hitting there. He's up 2 whole pieces. Somehow, he's up 2 whole pieces. Oh, okay. No worries. Yeah, he's up 2 whole pieces. He should be able to win that game. And Tallulah's playing Murph. All right, let's check it out. So that one I don't expect an early draw on. That last one, like I said, made total sense to me because their brother and sister said they don't want to play each other. They play each other every day if they want to. And see, now we're going to get this trade. Yeah, I don't get the trade. I'd rather the queen come here. And that way, if you take, the queen gets better developed than for you to take here and just help the queen. You could even go here and then take with the knight or with the pawn to, again, advance a developed piece. But the way you guys are doing it, you're just giving away development. You're helping your opponent develop. Interesting move. It's not really a pin, but it is threatening to ruin the kingside pawns, so that has some potential. It's an interesting move. Yeah, I get to play my brother now. I played him when I was 8, 9, 10 maybe. We didn't play chess a lot. I didn't get serious with chess until I was around 16. I mean, I learned how to play. I played my dad, and I play a few other people, but I didn't play in my first tournament until I was 16. But now my brother's playing. He's actually playing in tournaments. So it's fun because I get to play my brother. So I totally understand. All right, I envision this, this, and this. Maybe even this, this, and this. But we'll see if all that happens. No, whoa, what? Okay, yeah, okay. There is that, but you can't do it because of that. And so now we take, now that doesn't work, right? And there's that trade I told you about, and I expect this one. She might use this one. I think either one's okay. I like this one only because I think this one needs to go win that one. Oh, wait, you were 16 when the pandemic? How old are you now, Ratchet? I might have to give you a lot more forgiveness for if I know how old you are. So, this is, again, I would have liked it. What? What am I missing? What's the idea? What is her idea? Maybe to get here and then here? Because now she's under attack twice. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 times. So I don't quite understand that move. I don't know what the purpose... Maybe she was thinking he would take. But here she could have protected the pawn. And then she could have plopped it right here and left it there. That would have been nice. So this was a mistake. I think she gave away this pawn for no reason. The bishop move was just strange to me, as if she was hoping he would blunder taking and she could take with checkmate. But it wasn't even like, oh no, my bishop, because it would still have been a rook for a bishop, so who's going to do that? Nobody's going to do that. And this is just bad if he notices. If he notices, this is just bad. This is free. This is warranting free candy. That's just free candy, guys. But he has to notice it. Wow, you are a young man. You're pretty mature for your age. Okay, so he just missed basic, right? What do I tell you guys all the time? What is the number one choice when you're under attack? Take the piece that's attacking you. And he could have taken that pawn with en passant. Don't know if he forgot what en passant was. Keith's game finally is over. Obviously, he got a queen, and then he was able to checkmate Keith. Okay. Jazz and Cash. All right, we got the twins. The twins are going to be highlighted. So Tallulah's playing against Murph, and this is, again, dangerous because now that bishop has no place to go. Actually, the bishop can't. He could have even went that way. Now, he doesn't want to go here yet because then he would just lose a pawn. But he goes here, threatening. She's going to have to push. And this pawns are going to be coming hard. Cash and Jazzy. I keep on saying Jazzy because I think this should be a Y before Smith. I don't know why. Jazz Smith works fine. All right. Alright, so we've extended the pawn chain. Nice long pawn chain, making this bishop very bad for a long time. But this bishop is healthy. Cash's bishop is on the outside of this pawn chain. And it's going to be an interesting game. Going to be a very interesting game. It's very equal. No pawns have been traded. It's getting locked up. So we'll see what kind of patience and insight they can find for finding positional improvements or where to make the break, where to break open the pawns. So I heard John Bartholomew say that some grandmaster told him that if you don't have a pawn break, you don't have a plan. That's a big principle later, pawn breaks. Pawn breaks, that's principle. I don't think we have pawn breaks on our list of principles, guys. Pawn structures, I don't think we have pawn breaks. We're going to add pawn breaks. And we'll have to see where that fits, but we're going to have to see if that fits. But right there, we have a 41st again. I feel confident about that one. I feel like that's a good 41st pawn breaks. Important stuff and something I need to learn. I need to learn about making good pawn breaks. No, we didn't have pawn breaks. I know we didn't. I didn't even go look at all 40 because I remembered. Some things I can remember pretty good. Some things like taking out the trash, doing my chores, closing a window shade. Yeah, those things I forget. My wife gets mad. Oh no, see now somebody young with a better memory saying, I thought we already had that. So it could be in the positional play. It could be in the transitions, right? That would be a good one for transitions in the middle game is finding a pawn break should be a good transitional play, so I could put it under there. But I don't see it otherwise. I know it's not above this. No, I don't think we had it. Now, to be fair, if we want to talk about middle game, what do we do in the middle game? Transitions middle game, we definitely could just put pawn breaks here. And we could save and keep ourselves in a nice round 40. I don't have a problem with that. But no, we didn't have it. Yeah, chess is more important. Tell my wife that, Ratchet. Yeah, I'll tell my wife that my 17-year-old streaming friend. Yeah. Oh, you'll be 18 soon? Good. That'll make a lot of difference. I'm sure she'll not decide to divorce me at that rate. She'll be like, oh, he's 15. Okay, that's okay. That's just fine. I actually like this move by Cash, threatening to double up the pawns. Now let's see if Jazz Smith says, nope, I'm not going to allow that to happen because other things can get him into a lot of trouble. This doesn't stop the doubling, doubling. So it'll be interesting. But again, this wouldn't be a bad one to be open either because, right, look how far this pawn is. It's going to make things interesting. Oh, thanks. Don't tell her. It'll get me in a lot of trouble. Well, let's see. Tallulah is fighting on. I love it. She's only down a bunch of pawns. She's only down a bunch of pawns. I mean, I can even dream of a bishop and a rook here, checkmating the king. Ha! I mean, that's right. That's feasible. Yeah, Lichess is great. Rushed action, you definitely need to play on Lichess. Lichess, to me, is definitely the best for getting better, learning, training, all that. And welcome back, my friend. Oh yeah, thanks, Ratchet. Don't tell her and she won't watch it. She won't know anything about the VOD. Come on. She doesn't watch me live. She's not going to watch the VOD. Alright, good try. We need to get rid of that pawn, most likely. I mean, this pawn's going to kill us. But, you know, Lemurf could just ignore that pawn, take this one, and then he has still has two passed pawns. So, he'd still have two passed pawns. Oh, sweet. I wish I had got one in my game. I deserved one. Go to Lula. Got another one in her sights. Never know, you never know. Telling you, if she could get this diagonal and that, well, that kind of makes that not going to happen. But she has time to do this and this before this knight can attack this one. Yep, so you protect it, then attack it. So she has chances still. She has chances. This can move over here even. Just move it here. And then this goes here and she's got it set up. She's got it set up, guys. She could do it. Oh, it wasn't rated? Oh, well, that's not half as much fun. Let's see. Whoa, Cash and Jazz Smith are going at it. Jazz says, who needs to do any stinking castling? He doesn't care about castling. And basically, Cash just needs to let him take for the moment. I would still take, ruin the pawns. And then I might think about how to hurt my opponent. Pushing is fine too. It locks it all up for the moment. So everything is locked in still, right? Everything was locked in over here. And no pawns have been taken, no pawn breaks. This is going to be a long one, guys. Okay, so Tallulah is still chasing around that rook. You see, she had chances. When the rook went over here, she could have ignored it and went there, and she would have had a checkmate. At least a threat. Look at this. She could have went here. If he had taken checkmate, that would have been so cool. So cool. So cool. Now, of course, she could have went here and he could have went here, then she could have attacked it. So, I think with this rook over here, if she had went here, I think she would have had chances. I think she would have had chances, guys. I think she would have had chances. Yes, which is fun watching this level. This level is a lot more fun to watch than you guys sometimes, right? I have a lot more I can do. Yes. See? Excellent, Jess. That's why we don't resign normal games. That's why, and on Arena, maybe, but only if you're sure you've lost, because then you want to get in another game. So in arenas, I can understand it, but other than arena, no, we don't want to do that. All right, so now he's got two pieces attacking the pawn, so that's a bit of a problem. A bit of a problem. So what are you going to do about it? Doesn't look like you could do much about it. Finally takes the bishop. And now what? Even if he's only threatening to win a pawn. Unless you let more bad things happen, which I can imagine, right? Take, if he takes, the queen takes back. I can even imagine him pushing and then the queen going here and saying, I'm here forever, guys, and you're about to lose. And you really got to try to clean that up. So, I can imagine that. I do see possible pawn breaks, but it doesn't stop this pawn from falling. Nothing you're going to do about that pawn. You could do things like this, attack the rook, kind of like that. You attack the rook, and then you get to push this pawn. Well, it depends. If he pushes this pawn, then your bishop, then he no longer has this attack, and you could just come maybe all the way back here. And that way, if you push the pawn again, you could push the pawn, and you can lock everything else. So I'm liking this move right here. I'm liking this move. Oh, okay. Well, you know, if you get your lesson in, we could do a lesson on endgames. Yeah, I find it's a good way to go. Oh, look at this game. We had checkmating threat possibilities. Ah, now we lost another piece. Oh, we can't afford to lose pieces. Can't afford to lose pieces, guys. I know this is going to come just for something to do. But it's not a good... Oh, look at that. Better. I like it. She didn't just throw it in for what we call spite or just nothing else better to do. Let's see. So, nothing yet. Nothing yet. I'm liking that. No other games yet? Okay. And the main problem here is that we don't have any pieces. And that loses that one, or it could have lost that one. Could have been here and lost that one. And still threatened now. So that still loses that pawn. Ah, it's everything's gone. I know. Join the club. Join the club, Ratchet. Join the club. That's all of us could say that. That's why the stronger players, they know those patterns. They know the end games much better. ATM. ATM. What does ATM stand for again? I remember it every once in a while. It doesn't mean at my something. Oh, look, he went with it. Nice call, Cash. Good job. I think that's a good move. I think that's a really good move. Oh, at the moment. At the moment. See, I did know that. I just couldn't remember it. I remembered it. Okay, so now he can move all the way back, which gives him time to push this pawn. That way when he pushes, you push, and everything's blocked up, everything's good, you're still fine. And it shouldn't be that hard to find, right? You don't want to go here. Then when he goes here, then he's going to be threatening to do this eventually. He could, but why? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Maybe it's okay. But either way, I mean, that's the only squares he has, right? Can't. So, yeah, and he already knew this was bad because he remembered. So that's excellent. And if we go to break it open, then you get to take back, and you got a pawn break, and it's a good one for you. Ah, you can do that. Yeah. Endgame puzzles. Why not? That's a way to do it. I'm not going to tell you that's a bad way. That's nothing wrong with that. Murph has got a lot of... No, Murph doesn't have a lot of time. He's got 3.5 minutes to 6 to 7 minutes. But he's trying to find the right way. Tallulah is giving him all he can handle as far as the endgame complications. Now Tallulah's trying to figure out, what do I do? Ah, push the king back. It can't be bad in and of itself, can it? Right? Push the king back. Yeah, I mean, you can just do a bunch of endgames. Tons of endgames. You'll get better at them. Might be boring doing that, but I mean, you can do it. Why not? Tons of endgames. I mean, the endgame puzzles are awesome. And as you know, Ratchet, Lichess, you can do nothing but endgame puzzles if you want. What happened here? Oh, his opponent gave away a rook for the bishop. Nice job by Cash. Cash is now going to be ahead the exchange. And still not a pawn has been taken. So we fully anticipate this, and after that, we get that. It's not even necessary yet. There's nothing under attack yet. He might even decide wisely to break open this center. By the way, when the queen takes, you might give away that pawn to get the rook here. Alright, this is where we've ended up. Nice. Nice. Well, you know, we need a pawn break, but now that pawn makes it hard for that pawn break. So then your next best pawn break is probably over here, but that'll help undouble the pawns. But this is still a backward pawn forever. So, you know, maybe getting the knight in here, but then he could just trade. So, you know, you need to find a way to get this rook activated. So I'm thinking you go ahead and do this pawn trade anyway. It doesn't matter. Let him take. You can take back with the rook. Other rook comes over. Now you have rooks on the open file. And he's up on time. Alright, we got a trade of rooks. And we're going to lose some more pawns. And Murph should win this. Murph should win this, but Tallulah gave him a really good battle. You think so, Chess Wizard? I think it's easy to attack. What do you mean? I don't think it's that great of a pawn chain. This knight doesn't have any scope. Oh, no, 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 no! You don't open up your king for no reason? Why are we opening up our king? We want to open up the rook and then put the other rook on the file. This is another good one, a good puzzle that we can do for all of you, for Cash especially. This would be a good puzzle. Open up the king side. Open up the king side. Please open up the king side. I mean open up the queen side. Yeah, this is bad. And now the knight has a square to go to. We just helped that knight. That knight had no squares. The knight had no squares. Couldn't get anywhere. And now the knight has a nice square to go to. And so what are we doing? Why did we give the knight a nice square? Now, conversely, hopefully we'll get our knight to a nice square. But right now, all that did was give his knight a good square. His bishop now has scope. His queen has scope. That helped white in every way possible. Every way possible, we just helped white improve his position. So I don't understand. So this is attacked twice. X-ray. But we're protected twice, so there is nothing to worry about right now. He needs to move that knight maybe over here, and or maybe look at opening this up. But right now I just like the knight. I think the knight just needs... Okay. Now he does it. He should have done that instead of this one and breaking up his king's safety. Yeah, that might have been more interesting. Yeah, with the queen over here, checkmate. But I don't think he's gonna find. He would have found that. Yeah, I like your thinking. Rook to g1, take. Actually, you didn't even need the rook. Why even do the rook? Why not just take? Takes back. Queen had checkmate. I don't even think you needed to do rook to g1. I think just bishop takes. That was a free pawn. That would have been a free pawn. That would have been a pretty move. That would have been a pretty move. Yeah, but he's low on time, and he's not that good of a player, I don't think, yet. Oh, you like knight takes e6? Oh, before the knight was on g5. Yeah, but once the knight gets... Why would you not put the knight on g5? I say you just plop the knight on g5. You're much better. The rook to g1 also encourages this, right? Which is what he should have done. It would have encouraged him to move the knight over to protect the pawn. So I like the knight, but I love the idea of the bishop just taking that pawn. That would have been very, very nice, very tricky. All right, that loses. You have 3 pieces on it. He has 3 pieces protecting. It's not even like he can make a mistake. He has to take. This doesn't work. You can trade the knight, but better yet is you could just take here. So now you just take, right? Yeah. But with 8 seconds, what do? You take. With 8 seconds, you take. Alright, Cash should win that one. Alright, and this one, White resigned. Alright, back to the tournament. And Lula Queen is playing Keith. That should be a good one. Alright, so this should be easy for Cash. Cash is decent at endgames. He's been and we're giving away free candy. We didn't even try to make him work to get that pawn. We just gave it away. And this was a bad move. This was a better move. Nah, maybe he's trying to checkmate him in the open? I don't know. If he goes here, then this is mate. Yeah, if he had went here, he would have threatened mate. It's a shame, but if he had went there, he would have... what is he doing? I don't know what I've been told. Alright, so now he's going to take off some pawns and queen something. Can go ahead and take that one. Can never catch it from behind, right? That's a simple rule. Pawn just runs. Pawn just runs. He attacks the rook. The rook can take here. Or the rook can go here with check. Or just queening can protect. Alright, Cash should win that one. Let's see what's going on with the Tallulah game. I think Tallulah has tons of potential, guys. Young girl, tons of potential. I think Lula Queen can be good. Can be very good. Got to get her brothers to encourage her to play more. Nice job. Total symmetry. We like total. It's just a pretty picture. They painted a symmetrical picture for us to enjoy. That's a nice thing. Look at that. Just symmetry. This game is still going. How many queens does Cash need to win? Should be a puzzle. How many queens does it take? How many licks does it take to get to the center? Oh, big Urban Murph. Should be a good battle. Oh wow, we've already missed most of this game. Why are they playing so fast? Let's see. So you notice he took with the queen, and you notice what's the problem with taking it with the queen? The bishop has no place to go. Murph could have come here and chased the queen, but why? Why help this bishop develop, right? We don't want to do this. We want to improve this piece. We don't need to move the knight twice. We need to improve this piece. We need to develop this piece. So develop this piece, leave the queen blocking in the bishop. That doesn't bother you. That's a good thing for you. You could do this, release the bishop this way if you want later. Could go here, or it could go there. Much better than doing this. This chasing of the queen does nothing but give the bishop scope. Right? So we don't need to help the bishop give it scope. Now it's only got here to go to, and you don't care. You didn't help it out, you didn't give it scope, you didn't give it any grounds. Could go here to keep him from pushing. Might be a simple prophylactic move, but okay, he decides to chase the queen now. Okay, I mean, he's only got the queen to develop the left, and I was talking about prophylaxis, stopping this pawn move anyway, so see, now he's got a target, right? Now you just move the rook over here, so the knight gets a discovered attack. You just keep looking for improvements. Where can I put this rook to make it better? I can put it here. I don't have to develop the queen right away. The queen can wait. I want an alignment. Look at that alignment. So hopefully he'll find that alignment. Let's see, in Tallulah's game, the symmetry has been broken. Oh my goodness, symmetry has big time been broken. So Tallulah did a good job doubling up the pawns in the center. And he did not want another double. I mean, it wouldn't have been a double pawn, but it wouldn't have mattered if he castled queenside. He definitely could have taken, got his queen out of the way, castled queenside, and he could have had his rooks coming on this file. But this is okay too. They're still fine. There's nothing special here. You push the pawn to break up your double pawns. So let's see. Unfortunately, we get another knight move. So we moved the knight here. It was in a fine spot. Kept the queen locked up. And we move the knight another time. And what happens? He trades it. And now we get a discovered attack. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we not using the alignment that we move the knight? I don't like it. You move the knight three times. 3 times in the opening. 3 times. Excellent. That's a great goal. And you should be able to. You just got to keep working. Right? I think you can make 2,000 Lichess. Now, you know, all this means that you should definitely be able to get over 1,000 over the board. I don't know. I didn't think so. I didn't think so, Ratchet. I don't think we're doing a lesson with Flavio on Friday. I was supposed to do a lesson for Ramirez last Friday, and he couldn't do it, so we talked about doing it this Friday. I don't know if we're actually doing it. I have to check. I agree. 2,000 is definitely achievable. So, why double what? Yeah, I didn't like... I mean, the knight moved once, twice, 3 times just to be traded. I thought that was really bad. I thought he you know, we talked about it. What do? Semi-open file, you put your rooks on it. I actually had this discussion with him before the tournament. I actually did. What did I discuss on someone's stream? What? I don't know what did I discuss? Doubling? Double what? Why double? Double what? I don't know. You discussed it on someone's stream. What did I discuss? Anyway, whoa, yes. Look. He says, I'm going to get rid of your bishop. That's not bad at all. That's not bad, Murph. And this doesn't really work because you could just take, right? And he could take, and then you could take a rook. And this one is a check, so that's nice. Gives you time to do other stuff. But it's only a pawn. But I like it. I like Murph finding interesting moves. And let's see, do we have any other? We still have 7 people, but it's only doing 2 matches at a time. You think we'll get a 3rd match in there. Alright, so somehow Tallulah gave away her queen. Yes, sirree, Bob, right there. Just freeze, you like it. Bob's your uncle. Take my free candy queen. I don't like my queen. You can have it. And then we're protecting this pawn instead of this pawn, which means we're going to lose this guy. So we get a check. He should take with check, and then he should take here, and that's not looking good. All right, Tallulah's got to work on that. Wow, he's making Bigger Herb think big time. Just imagine if this rook were here for the alignment situation we were hoping for. Now, granted, if he had put the rook there, Bigger Herb might have moved the queen, but so what? You're still on the semi-open file. That would have been so much better. So much better. Oh, I would have loved that. Yep, a lot of things to teach from these games, which is excellent. What, Keith? Keith, free candy. Keith, free candy. Fork. It's a fork. It's free candy. Why would you not take free candy? Now we're going to get this. This is going to run away. And then, Tallulah, well, now she doesn't drop the knight at least. He can still throw in a check, but now the check means a lot less because the knight is no longer free candy. But he had free candy. Let's see if he'll get back the queen. That would be interesting. All right, so he finally made a decision, and he decided to go with this. Interesting. Don't know that you have anything better. Well, you could go here, but then you still want to get that one, so it's... okay, good. And now you could take, and you get... Oh, I missed the rook. What a nice little discovery. I missed the rook. I didn't even look at that. Nice job, Murph. Please do not take with the pawn. Wow. Okay, someone smarter than me, someone explain to me why that. I someone needs to explain this to me. I don't get it. To free the rook? To free the rook? You got to explain that to me. Somebody's got to explain that to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now you got to protect. Now you end up protecting the bishop. I guess you could just go here. Oh, goody. Oh, you mean that's why. See, I totally agree, Ratchet. I think free candy will get you maybe as high as 1,700. Chess, by not giving away free candy, could probably get what? 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 Yeah? I guess it's okay. He's thinking big thoughts now. But now what? Now what big thoughts do we have? Because now this is just hanging. Right? You could go here, but then you take. Why are we dropping anything? And then we give away check. Well, if the bishop were just sitting here and the pawn were there, you'd have absolutely no problems. You would have absolutely no problems. I have no clue what that was. All right. Did take the free candy, it looks like. Yes, finally took, but missed out on really big free candy. And Tallulah's just giving away more free candy. And now we have that. Oh my goodness, Tallulah. And she's playing fast. Too fast. Alright. Found Big Herb, I'm going there. Told ya. Told ya. But now that does protect everything. But I told you. Oh really? I believe you. Well, he missed a free knight. So I'm not surprised. Don't do that. Give back candy. And Murph missed it. Murph missed it. That's why I don't say things out loud. In case people are listening. I know Murph doesn't. He's not watching or listening, but... missed it. He missed it. He's got to look and say, why did he move there? Right? What was that last move for? There's only one good reason for that move. To threaten mate. No other reason for that move. Oh, we're finally putting the question on the knights, or our rooks aren't sitting here guarding pawns. This is a little bit funny. Will he go here? Will he go here and attack the pawn? I mean, attack the rook? Will he go there? Nope. But he is threatening mate. So he does realize he doesn't have to do that. He could threaten mate instead. That's a good choice. 30 minutes, we should get at least one more game in. You like to rook to h1? Knight takes, queen takes, king pops out. I think this is better. Check, 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 and mate, right? Run away, check, run away, mate. Yes, yes, Ratchet, yes. They could see the tactics. So checkmate here, checkmate here, checkmate here, checkmate here, checkmate here. Let's see, there was one. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways to say checkmate. Cool. 5 different ways to say checkmate. Alright, let's see. We got Cash against Big Herb. And we get Murph against Jazz. And Tallulah gets a bye. And none of these games have been quick, guys. They take their time. They play solid. That part, they are doing a very good job on time management. I definitely have no complaints about time management. Yeah, they gotta make it more exciting. Gotta get a sacrifice in there, come on. So, we've seen this story before, right? This move. At least the bishop isn't gonna block, right? I mean, we're not just gonna help the queen develop this time. Yep, we get a pin, which, by the way, pile up on pins. Good things to do, Murph. Pile up on pins. Good thing to do would have been to pile up on the pin. Should be a rule. We should pile up on pins. Alright, let's see what Cash is doing with Big Herb. Okay, we're going for symmetry, it looks like again. A little late, but it looks like some type of symmetry going on. Yes, I do. Is it soft? Is it too soft? I do have music. Classical music. Come on, Cash. Okay. I could hear it, but I just turned it up a little bit. Okay, I mean, this is just basic development. I mean, no problems here so far, guys. Basic development. I would have liked to seen this from Murph too, and it still should happen at some point. He did it last game, and then he traded it off. I still don't know what was up with that. Still don't know what was up with that trading it off part. By the way, you also could have went here to try to force a trade of this bishop if you want to get rid of that bishop. Semi-open file for white, semi-open file for black. It should be very clear what they should be doing at this level. Chris versus Lula. Ah, Chris! Welcome back. So Cash's game is still solid. We talked about open files here, and Chris and Tallulah are flying through the opening. I think it was 3 in here. Let's find out. Chris and Tallulah. Go Tallulah! Go Chris! So I've been teaching Tallulah much longer than I've been teaching Chris, but I can like them both. Okay, Tallulah's down the queen. What the? Oh my god, Tallulah. What? Tallulah? No! No! What are we doing giving away our queen? Oh, girl. I had high hopes for you today. We're still waiting for Jazz to make a move on this one. He's still got 8 minutes, though. And Big Herb and Cash have still kind of, I don't know. A lot of pawns being moved by Big Herb. No development. Cash hasn't castled and hasn't gotten his queen off the back rank. So it's 3 pieces to 2 somehow with all these pawn moves. So if Cash would castle and get his queen off the back, now he's going to trade one of his developed pieces. Doesn't double up his pawns. Not bad there. I kind of like that. Oh, do you? Are you pre-moving too much, Ratchet, or what? Let's see how Murph's doing with Jazz. Okay, the rook came over. So now this knight comes in for what exactly? I'm not sure. I like this pawn move though. Okay. Oh, castle. Okay. Finally, castling is good. Castling is a good thing. We like castling. We don't like giving away free candy, Murph. What am I missing? Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like bullet. And I like hyper bullet even less. That is exactly why I don't like it, because it's not chess. You have to pre-move everything or you lose on time. And pre-moving is not chess. You're not even thinking about your moves. You're just, don't get me started. I don't like it. Let's see how Chris and Tallulah, who gave away her queen, are doing. Well, she didn't give away the bishop. She just gave away the queen. So it's a queen versus a bishop right now. Doesn't seem fair. Doesn't seem like a fair match. You know? Doesn't seem fair. And I guess, you know, if you push this one, you lose that one. So, yeah, she's in trouble. 2 minutes free candy. It's hard to overcome so much free candy. All right, Murph just sacrificed a knight for a better position, so let's see if he can do something with his sacrifice where he's going to have a better position. Cash and Big Herb are solid. I don't see anything untoward going on yet. It's interesting, though. Cash got rid of his bad bishop, right, by trading it. And look at White's bishop doing nothing but hitting these pawns, if they ever get moved. So far so good. I'm liking Cash actually now can start like storming at the king. Will he take some chutzpah? Will he use some chutzpah and just start chasing after that king? Will he just open it all up? All right, checkmate out in the open. So Chris might get another game. We're up to 8 players. Yes! This is the most players that I believe by far. I think it doubled his number from last time maybe. Yeah, well. Yeah, wait. You only play it to help you in time pressure, but you're addicted. See, you're addicted. Yeah, if you just play plus 30 seconds, I'm liking that to use that to teach people to manage their time. That's what we did, Chess Wizard. I had Jerpuff and LLNP. They played a 0 plus 30. I liked that. That made they could bank time early, right? Make the moves early, bank that time, and then use it later. But they had to use the time. All right, so Cash is trading off for no reason. That was his good bishop. He had no reason to trade off his good bishop for that. I take it that was a knight, right? Yeah, traded off for the knight. He should have just been attacking. So, Chris has got a game. So Cash should have just been, and let's see if he ever gets that going, because now Black kind of has the same momentum going. Lemurf is still playing down the knight that he sacked. Oh, he got a rook out of it. Oh, he moved the knight. And he gave him a free oh my gosh, free candy and the fork. So, you know, back in my mind was always, well, if that knight ever moves, you get a fork. At least you get the exchange. But no, he gets better than the exchange. He gets the free knight and then the exchange on top of the free candy. So now Murph is up the exchange. He got back the piece he gave away, and he's now up the exchange. Ratchet is addicted to bullet. Ratchet, bullet, that sounds like, I don't know, it should be really, that makes sense, right, somehow. Hey, Chris, did you see I gave you a shout-out thingy? You probably didn't see the welcome back. We'll do it again, because you didn't see it. There you go. That's for you, Chris. I made it for you. I had to go out tonight, but I make that for you. Yeah, if Ratchet's name was Rifle and he was addicted to Bullet, that'd even be better. All right, I'm missing some moves, guys. You're letting me talk too much and miss... What? 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 I take it he wants to move this pawn, but... What? You can move in one now if you want. Nope. All right. He's up the exchange. No problem. Let's trade off the bishops. Probably a good idea. Keith is doing with Chris, and let's see. Keith is doing okay. They got only 18 minutes left. That's about as much time as on their clocks at the moment, which means, you know, with the increment, they might not finish this game in time, but that's okay. It'll still, unlike chess.com, they'll finish their game. The game will count towards their ratings, although it won't count towards the tournament. It's not like he has a lot of choices, guys. Yeah. Again, that one should take you about 3 seconds, right? You should look and say, nope, 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 and nope, and then you move, right? It should take like 3 seconds. Oh yeah, you fianchettoed the rook. Yes, that's a nice, classy move there. Oh, let's see. We missed some shenanigans. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps trading off because he's not attacking. There you go. Told you. Told you. We're not seeing any attacking going. We've cleared off a whole lot of material, and they're still equal, and there's nobody's attacking anything. So, so we got our bishop trade. I take it. And now, yep, and Murph says, no, you can go back to one of those 2 squares. You can back up. You can back up. Move 1. 2 I don't like because he just takes. You can't take back because you lose the rook. But I do like the chess pushing it 1. If he pushes, then you lock it down. I like that. I like this. I do like this. Don't like that. I have no clue what that does. That's like, I don't know what to do, so I push the pawn. Which is exactly what you're not supposed to do. If you don't know what to do, you don't push a pawn. He pushed the pawn, and it looks like he did it because he didn't know what to do. So, all right. Let's see. What do we have here? Keith and Chris. All right. Putting the question of the bishop can go here and get traded. Double up pawns. It could go here, and then we could keep pushing at you. But then this pawn would fall, so you can't push yet. Yeah, you can come here and try to trade it off. So this one, I don't know. Keith shouldn't be thinking this hard, guys. I'd play super speed chess for fun if you want. If it's just fun, do it. Do it when you need to, like when you don't want to think. You're just playing for fun. If you want to get better at chess, I would not do it. First of all, I don't think you have that much trouble with time management that I would do it. And I would look to do other things, but that's me. All right, he also had this move, which I kind of like this move a lot. If he takes with the knight, you can take back with the bishop, but then he gets this anyway. Maybe not. But I did like it because I figured if he takes here, you would take here with check first, and then you could take back, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters. All right, so now you just got to decide, I'm going to take back with the knight, or am I going to take back with the queen? I would take back with the knight and re-get my knight over to here instead. I think the knight will be better on this side of the board. But he took with the queen. Okay. Hey, what do I know? And then he took with this pawn. I know you normally take towards the center. I was just looking at opening up, but now, hey. So the knight goes from potentially being here to probably his best place of location is way over here. What am I getting rid of? Ah, there you go. Turn off bullet. I know you could do that. Can you just turn off a certain... Yeah, see, this I don't like. You're doubling up your pawns. Now you got a nice cluster of pawns that are hard to protect. But, you know, hey, you have an semi-open file. Okay. Let's go back to Murph's game. Wow, they are taking their time, guys. Okay, let's see what happened back here. Okay. Okay, why not here? See, that's just what I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe it's to protect this one at the same time as attack that one? Okay, okay, I can understand. But now it seems like you want to tuck in here. This makes almost no sense to me. This just loses that. Might be for that, but I'd be doubling up. I'd be doubling up myself. I'd be doubling. Push, you just trade off queens. I'd be doubling up. Double up on that semi-open or open file. Okay. Okay, not much to see here. Not yet. That was our quiet endgame. And this one I pushed 1, not 2. And looks like he's ready to trade. Of course, if we take, then he gets to own the file again. There you go. So does he take and give himself a pair of tripled and doubled pawns? Is that our goal? To give ourselves doubled and tripled pawns? So why not go here, stop the pawn from pushing, and that way if you take, he takes back, you win a pawn. That might be nice. I'd go here. And then maybe even here and lock everything up. I'm not crazy about the rook doing that job, but I do like this. I do like that. Protect that pawn. How's Murph doing? Murph's not moving. Okay, cash. Cash is down to 1:33. I wonder if Cash had to go do a chore because he's been missing in action now for. He's using up a lot of time. He's using up a lot of time, folks. Not sure why, but he's using up a lot of time. Using up a lot of time. Does Cash know? Chess Wizard, what's Cash doing? He's almost out of time. And Murph's not moving either. It's like a lot of people aren't moving. Oh, wait. I'm missing moves. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Psy rating with a party of 5. Psy 2001. Thank you, Psy. I didn't even know you were streaming, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys should check out Psy. Psy, and you're not playing today. I don't know if you are qualified to play in this one or not, but we would love to have had you. If you are. We are doing this is an under 1500. So if anybody that just came over with the raid, if you like to play under 1500, we've got the tournament for you. The Nightbot will show you on a regular basis. But this is and we've only got 10 minutes left in the tournament, but this is a good way to go. You get to play, so it should be Psy 2100 instead of 2001. Oh yeah, look at this beautiful fork. Thank you for giving away candy. Oh my goodness, Murph, it's painful to watch. You're winning this. Now you still can, I don't know about winning, but you can at least keep the exchange, Murph. And you're going to lose the exchange back, but oh, you're losing this game, Murph. This is painful. Painful. I mean, we could have just moved here, right? On this move, just move there. It's not the prettiest move, but it protects the pawn. We can't just give away the pawn. I mean, we can, and we did. Ah, yes, yes. Actually, I did check out Froya Chess because Sudakus was talked into rating her. So I checked her out, and she was pretty good. Pretty good. I liked it. Yeah, Froyo Chess. I liked Froyo Chess. I thought Froyo Chess did a really good job. Right? Not here and giving away that one too. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. Hey, Flavio. Yeah, thanks for doing the shout out. You should give yourself a shout out too, Flavio. And that's probably not kosher, right? You shouldn't give shout outs to yourself. But thank you for doing that for your chess. Yeah, I gave her a follow. I need to watch her more, but I thought she was pretty good. She was playing in some arena that's like only, hey, Froyo, I didn't even know you were here. Didn't even know you knew I streamed. Hey, thanks for showing up, Froyo. But yeah, Froyo, I liked her. She was playing a really tough tournament though. Very high. It's like everybody she was playing was like 200-300 rating points above her at least that I watched. It was tough, but she played well. I liked it. So, hola, Froyo. So, Froyo, what we do here is a lot of teaching. Today we are watching some 1500s and below. Some of our viewers are playing in a 1500 and below tournament. It'll come up on the Nightbot, or you could scroll back. I don't know if you could scroll back if you're right. You only see chats after you get here, not before. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a tournament chess for them, so they can have a chance to play and have a chance to win. So the only hope that Lemurf has right now is that Jazz Smith doesn't know how to finish this one. Let's go check out some of our other games. All right, so this one is still going interestingly in a swimmingly interesting way. And Cash is down to 26 seconds. He's one of our very young players. I don't remember how old Cash is, but I know he's very young. All right, so we have opportunities, and we have opportunities. Which one will Cash cash in on? Cash, you got 10 seconds, buddy. Yeah, I'm thinking if he had taken, but yeah, now he can't take. Boy, he's going to have some troubles here. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? And he's very low on time. Push a pawn. When in doubt, push a pawn. Block your rook, your knight in so he has no escape. But your opponent gives you a chance. Come on, move, Cash, move. Got to move, buddy. Excitement when you're down to 10 seconds. Move, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Alright. Gotta move. Yeah, might as well. Now you gotta give Luft for your king. Otherwise you're gonna get checkmated on the back rank. I don't know about that Luft, but it's Luft. Luft is Luft, they say. I don't know if they say that, but I just did. Luft is Luft. You go here, then you're threatening mate still. Or I guess you could take the pawn and get mated. Cash mates with less than 19 seconds. With 10 seconds, he was down to 7 seconds. He should have mate. He should have mate. Does he find it? What a nice finish, Cash. That's why you never give up. Nice job. Make Luft, not war. Luft, not war. Luftwaffe. Luft, not war. I like it. Nice. Sudakus. Hola, mi amigo. Hey, hola, mi amigo. Yes, very nice, Cash. We gotta get. Somebody should have already done it, but I'll do it. Yeah, we gotta give him some applause for that. Pulling the win out of his hat. Wow, out of defeat. Out of defeat, he found a win. You gotta like it. All right, Jazz. Can Murph do the same? Can Murph find a way to win? No, he's gonna have a really hard time winning this one. He's gonna have a really hard time winning this one. So Sudakus, you rated Froyo Chess, and Froyo Chess is here too. So look at that. That's kind of nice. Froyo Chess. Froya, is that how you pronounce it? I keep wanting to say froyo like yogurt, frozen yogurt. We have that here. It's called froyo. That's the name they call frozen yogurt here. So I keep wanting to say froyo because it reminds me of frozen yogurt. So Jazz has 6 seconds, 5 seconds. He's just trying to find a way to mate. That's all he has to do is figure out how to win the game. Oh, he's gonna be able to find it. He's got 14, and he keeps getting those seconds added on. So I feel confident. Yep, there you go. He found the mate, but that was a nice try staying alive. And on this one, oh, Chris found the mate. Oh, look at that one. We should back up at least a little bit and see how that one ended up. So we were watching some of this game. Took there, gets a check, goes into the corner, takes here, takes there. Look, and he's just taking a lot, and he misses this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is classic. This is classic, guys, right here. This is very classic. This check, if you push up, the queen gets here, and you are in big trouble in Little China. Big trouble in Little China. And you really, I mean, you could try to do this with a perpetual, right? And make him keep going back. But if you push that pawn, it's over. It's over. It's over. 2 minutes and 54 seconds left. Oh, there are 2 games going on, even in the last seconds. So Lula, we love watching Lula. Lula's a young lady. I mean, very young. Froya, you're young. You're not young. Lula's young. So Lula's not even a teenager yet. And so I love cheering on Lula. She's playing Keith, one of my other students. These are both in real life students also. So it's pretty cool. So we do lessons here, guys. Anybody that's new, we do lessons. We do principles. We teach. And we're going to analyze these games if they ever end, which they will in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And there were a lot of good opportunities. Hey, Chris, thanks for the subscription, my friend. Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Wow, that's just so nice. Let's see if I can get my thanks one going. We've missed you, and then you come back, and what's the first thing you do? You subscribe. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And so anyway, back to we teach, we give lessons, we do a lot of teaching about principles, helping people improve. And so today we've been watching the 1500 under 1500 tournament that LeMurph puts on, and we are not only looking at the games, but hopefully going to be giving them some advice and helping them. All right, they agreed to a draw since time is running out. Let's see what the tournament's looking like. Chris is actually in first place. Oh my gosh, Chris came out of the blue. Hasn't lost a game? I thought you had lost a game, Chris. And you're playing Big Herb, which this game probably won't count. Kind of in a tie. We've got 4 people with 4, but by tie breaks, Chris is in first. Chris is in first with tie breaks. Nice. Jams actually didn't show up. Jams, are you on stream? Are you watching? I don't know. Jams didn't play any games, but I like it. I think this is very good. Chris, you keep doing that, you're going to make it where you can't play in the tournament next time because you're going to be over 1500, which is a good thing. We always like it when you knock yourself out of contention because you've raised your rating. So we have an under 1500 that LeMurph does. I have an under 1800 that we bumped up to under 2000. So it's under 2,000. Yes, Sudakus, it's late. In England, it's late. And that's where Chris is, I believe, right? Oh, Jams. Jams is in England, yes. Yeah, so he probably signed up for the tournament early and then realized, I'm not doing that, or just forgot. Yeah, Chris, I don't think. Chris is in the U.S. Oh, it's 2:30 in the morning. Good call, Ratchet. Yeah, it was probably 1 o'clock when we started. Yeah, it was 1 o'clock when we started. All right, so again, we're going to go over some of these games, and the tournament is officially over. These guys can battle it out, but there were some really good opportunities, and I think we should look for some puzzles that we can help them make. So one of the things when we talk about how do we do it, one of the things I like to teach is how to do puzzles from games. There's tools that do it. Aim Chess does it automatically for you. But let's look at creating some puzzles for these guys from these games as kind of a reward. and we'll make those. And I already have a study. It's right here. It's full of under 1,500 games. But rather than just put games in there, I want to look for puzzle-worthy moments. So I know Murph had some puzzle-worthy moments. Chris, let's start with the winner, and we'll see how many games we can review, before. And he's only played 2. So let's take a look at them. We're going to open this one up in a new tab, and we'll open this one up in a new tab. All right, let's go look at them and see if we can find any puzzle. What we're looking for them, for this level, is a puzzle-worthy moment. So first of all, not crazy with Keith bringing out his queen early. Keith knows better than that. We've had long conversations. He knows not to bring his queen out early. But he did. And his opponent did not mess up. His opponent did not allow him to get to checkmate. And now his queen is just out early doing nothing. So we've talked about it, but obviously he did it anyway. And now the queen just lost his square. By the way, if you take a look back here, look at the problem. This is why one of the reasons we don't like the queen out early is because it can be chased around the board. The other reason we don't like the queen out early is it takes away, in this case, it's taking away the best square for the knight. And so we see the knight go to its second best square, and now the queen is going to get chased around. The queen only has one legal square to go to. And why would we want that? Well, why are we letting the queen have squares? I don't know. I like this, maybe followed by this, and then, you got this, because actually, with this one, where does the queen go? So if you're just a little bit patient and you go here first, and maybe white does something untoward, something bad, right? So let's say we go here, and white says, oh, okay, well, I'll attack these guys. And then you go here, the queen has to go here. Ah, the queen does have a square. My dummy. Queen's no longer here. My dummy. I'm a dummy. Okay, but anyway, we don't like the queen being out early. Don't like trading. We normally want to let them take, and we take and open up on the pawn. Especially since the rook already moved over to protect that pawn for some reason. So there's no reason for us to take here. Right? We like the queen. It's displaced. No reason to take the bishop. But we did. Okay, I'm looking for a puzzle-worthy moment. Besides the fact, just general bad play. So Chris ends up winning this game, and we know it's ugly. It gets ugly. It gets ugly, guys. So this is another one, right? We have double pawns. Why in the world would we help him get rid of his double pawns? And by the way, lose the pawn because he's looking at this check. But after the check, what do you have? I don't know. So let's see. We take. He does take. We do get that. Oh, he gets another pawn. Okay. We get a check of our own. And now what? Giving away a pawn. That's just free candy. Yeah. And now this is like critical, right? This could be a puzzle right here. So puzzle here. What do you do as white? We know if you push, you can easily see that you're going to get mated, guys. So what do you have to do? You have to do something else. And you can try this, right? I mean, you can do a check here. He's still got to go back up here. Wherever you go, he's got to go back up, right? Wherever you go, he's got to go back up. So the question is, can you force a win here? Right? Can you force a win? You don't have time to do that. He has checkmating threats too. So you both have checkmating threats, and from here he goes here, and then what? Right? You can go here, and he goes back. So, ooh, okay, let's go back. But I think right now this is worthy of a puzzle because the answer is pretty straightforward and important. So what I do when I want to do this, I'm going to look here and I'm going to say I'm going to push it into a board editor, but I'm going to open it in a new tab. All right? And I'm going to actually back it up one move because we know the move is that move. We know that's the check that's coming. So we're going to do it as a lesson. All right? So we're going to push this to the board editor right now. We're going to open up the board editor, and the first thing you do is you flip the board. So we know we're looking at it. We actually want to look at it from white's point of view. My bad. We want to look at it from white's point of view. And now we're going to say that it is black to play, though. I don't know why it thinks white's to play. So it's black to play, and we know he's going to go here. And so we're going to put this into our study from this point. And the study is down the 1500 tournament. And we're going to turn this into an interactive lesson, and we wanted it from white's point of view. Now, because we said it's black's move, and let me show you the full screen. Sorry. So because it says it's black's move, it says over here, put the opponent's first move on the board. So we put the check on the board, and now the question is, careful. And that's all I want to say. And the answer is not this, right? That would be the mistake. And so it doesn't, I don't really care which one white does, but that's what has to happen. Okay, so that's one puzzle done. So if we go back, you said I'll move 22. 22. All right, let's go towards 22. So you go here, C4, and where do you want the puzzle-worthy move? Or was C4 a bad move, and you had a puzzle-worthy move right now? Like pawn takes pawn? Are you thinking pawn takes pawn because if he takes, then you win the rook? Yeah, okay. Yep, yep. You can consider that puzzle-worthy, I guess. Yeah. I mean, you still have triple pawns and double pawns, and granted, you could take this pawn, but then he trades off, and you still have double pawns and double pawns. And I'm looking at things like this right away. No, you can't go to F1. You mean G1? So yeah, I don't like this move. What do you do now? What do you do now, Chess Wizard? Because I don't think it's going to work as a puzzle because of this right here. So so we had check. No, you can't go to F1. What do you mean? You're right. You can't go to F1. Oh, you mean the rook? Why can't the queen go to F1 on the check? G1. Okay, you don't think you can't go to G1 because of? Is there a tactic I'm missing? I don't believe you if I am. I saw check. I saw check. So what are you saying? Why is G1 not work? Computer says... Well, thank you for using the computer, Chess Wizard. But anyway, what does it say? Rook takes A5 here? No, not here. Okay, you're talking about back here. Okay, so you said you tried this, and the computer says rook takes A5. Is that what you said? Rook takes A5 here. Okay, we take. What is it? What happens next? I mean, yeah, you can use the computer. Computer's great. Feel free. Okay. So yeah, I didn't see. Okay, so back to you're loving your computer. Pawn takes, queen takes, and then what? Okay, so are we not in this game? Are we not okay in this game? Are we not happy? You can push, you can go over to attack, I guess. Then what? You're going to go take his pawn? You're going to use your king to get to his pawn? Because we're, of course, going to get our king over here too, right? We have to. And in the end, we still have... he's up 2 pawns. He's definitely up 2 pawns. Right? I mean, you can even start doing this, I would imagine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree white's better. Definitely agree white's better. But I don't see that. I don't know if that's a puzzle-worthy moment. I don't know if it's worth doing a puzzle on it. I don't know. Anyway, let's go check another game. So let's check his game against Tallulah. I know she gave away free candy, so it might not have. That one might not give us a good opportunity to see. Where's that game go? So open it in a new tab. Oh, way over. There we go. And how many of these do I need open at one time? All right, let's see if we get a puzzle-worthy moment. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a puzzle-worthy moment. Although we could. I mean, we could say, what do you do here as black, right? What do you do here as black? You're going to have your double pawns. You're going to mess up your pawns. Okay. Are we sure I asked you, I'm still waiting for you to tell me what's wrong with this move. I'm happy to change it, but I'm waiting for you to tell me what's wrong with it. I know it doesn't work if you push the pawn. So the king has to move, but you're telling me you don't like g1, and I'm okay. Tell me why. So I'm not sure of anything. You tell me. Let me know when you're ready. You tell me. Meantime, I'm going to look for a puzzle-worthy moment here. So this is a good move. I like this move by white. That's just a good move. I don't think. I mean, here we might say you need to put the question to the bishop right away. Queen to e3 looks scary. Fair enough. Let's see. So queen to e3, and then do you want to go back here? Let's say we go back here. Now what? Can go here. I like that. Because now if we move down, then we get this check, right? So if we go here, you get that check anyway. You go here, and then you still get your checkmate. Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, so maybe we get rid of rook to g1, and I just thought either one was equal, but if you go here, do you not still get those beautiful attempts? I like I like what happened. I just don't know if I can make it happen from this angle, right? So you have a check here and here, and you got to say check, right? Because you don't have to say check. There's no, as long as the rook is still here, you don't have to actually say check. No, I think king to g1 lost pretty convincingly with check here because that allowed a check with the rook, right? As long as you can get the rook to be the check attack, yeah, I think it's worth it. So I do like that. But yeah, I mean, black has more pawns. Black is winning. This pawn could just start marching down. All I want to do is make sure that they know not to do that, right? It's more of a this loses right away than it is that this is a good move, a great move. Oh, okay, they both move? How do we lose on this one? This one definitely lasts longer. How do we lose on that one? How do we lose on this one? Because the other one I could see checkmate. I don't see checkmate on this one. I see losing, but I don't see checkmate. So let me know when you find out. Or better yet, I just make you a member. How about I just make you a member, Ratchet? And then you can go in there and you can edit it when you find it. You can do notes in there for us. There you go, Ratchet. All right, and we'll make you a contributor to that puzzle. And it's a public one, but now you can actually go in and edit. But yeah, if it's a long one, I don't care. All I want to do is point out not to push the pawn because you lose right away. Remember, this is for 1500s. So that's what we're looking for is what could you do not to lose right away. So like right here, I like this one. I think we could take this one and make it a puzzle. So this one would be black to move, right? But I like to usually show the last move. So we're going to show the last move. So we're going to take this to the board editor. we're going to flip the board, and white to play is correct, and we're going to throw it into the study, and we're going to say that white, we have to make sure we make it interactive lesson. Okay, somebody moved me around. We're going to make this an interactive lesson. Okay, hey, Ratchet, you can't do all of them in the middle, but, okay, anyway, I guess I could just turn off sync. There you go. Now you can do whatever you want, Ratchet. Alright, so from here, the answer is, careful again, right? That's going to be my mantra. So if you do this, we allow the knight in. So here you want to put the question to the bishop, or you could have also played here, which kind of like defeats the purpose that you went here, but that's okay. It still breaks the pen. So either one of those is fine. But not d6, allowing knight to d5. Alright, so there you go, simple puzzle from that one. And that's how we do puzzles from these games. That's all I wanted to show you guys, was that you can do puzzles. I know we had some with Murph that I definitely wanted to talk to him about, because he made moves that I was like, what? Yeah, that's exactly right. The lesson is just don't play. Yes, just don't play G3. And it's just he's still going to lose the game probably, but in that situation, we want to make sure that they don't. Now, I would love to do a lesson here where, one, I don't like the check because it encourages this, and I definitely don't like taking because it just encourages development. And it's technically the good bishop still. I don't like it. So I would love to do a puzzle on that, but it's not really puzzle worthy. So let's see if we can find a puzzle. Is this the one that had puzzle worthy moments? Yeah, that was just a blunder. That was just a painful blunder, guys. That was just a painful blunder. What I was wondering about was if you went here and you get this check in. And let's say the king goes here. Now you're threatening the queen, but he's threatening your queen. So I didn't know. He also has a check. So but if he takes with check, then you take back with the queen. So if he takes your queen, I think you take the knight, right? Because if he takes a rook, you're just going to take back, and that's a trade of rooks. So that's pretty nice. I think that's nice. I don't think I missed anything, did I? Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything here? So if we know the queen moves back, but if the knight takes, now find the right move, right? What do you think? I think that's the right move. It's a check. And yes, you're right. Right? You could just take. Rook takes back, and you win the queen back, and you still have your whole rook. That's even better. Yes, that's even better. Just take the rook first. Don't know why I was looking at the other. I don't know why I was looking at taking the queen first. One, I'm up a knight. The other one, you're up a rook. Obviously, the rook is better. All right, so let's promote that variation. And what we want to do from here is we're going to do another puzzle, but we're not going to use that, right? So we're going to take this, and we're going to go to the board editor again. And in the board editor, we're doing it as white, and we're going to have black to play. So we're going to play that to black to play, and we're going to put it in our study, 1500 tournament. It's not really what happened in the game, but hey, we're going to make it that way. And we're going to say, we're going to do interactive analysis, interactive lesson, and that's the move, and now white has to find the right move. Yeah, but your way was better. Your way was better. Oh, rook take, you're saying I could have just taken there and still been up a rook? Fair enough. Fair enough. If the king goes here or here, let's say the king goes there, for argument's sake. So you're saying if we were to take, he takes, then we just take, and we're still up a rook. Yeah, I don't know which way is better then. I don't know which way is better. This is forcing, but while this is interesting because it's forcing, but if you take here, he might make the mistake of trying to do an in-between move and saying check. And if you take here, and then you take here, correct me if I'm wrong, and I could take with either rook, but I'm going to take with this rook because this one is threatening 2 knights. So I like this one better because then we get the open file. Hey, you're welcome, Murph. Hey, anytime, buddy. You did great. We're building. We're not only reviewing your games for good teaching opportunities, right? A teachable moment, but we're making puzzles for you guys. So in the under 1500 and it's public, we're going to have puzzles in there that you guys can actually interact with. So that's what we're doing right now. All right. Well, I think the minor difference it makes, Ratchet, is that you own the file. The other way, the rook gets on the file. All right. So I think this would be better. I think this would be better because you end up with the extra file. You end up owning the file. So I think that's better. Now, where he wants to go, we don't care. We're not going to go any further. But there you go. Another lesson. Gotta love putting lessons together, guys. And I love doing it for others so they can learn from it. Let's see if there was any other... Well, no, after you lost the queen, I don't think there was anything else. And I'm looking very quick just to see if there's any teachable moments that we can use. Right? Because you don't know. You gotta look them over, guys. You gotta at least run through the game quickly. And it's kind of a practice for us as speed-wise. Do we see anything that stands out that could have been done better, quicker, whatever? So I don't like that, right? We talked about, I remember doing this during the game. I didn't like that because it was chess takes, yes, and it actually gave him, it helped him. But he didn't do it here, right? He developed the bishop, so I was happy. So here, but here was definitely bad, right? This is just bad. We're just trading the piece. So this is a good one. I like this one. Let's do this one. So we're going to take this to our board editor again, open it in a new tab. Why do I do that? In case there's another puzzle I want to make from that game. Flip the board, and we'll say white to play. That's perfect. We go to the study, start in the study, change it from there to interactive. This is how easy and fast you can build a lesson for your students, friends, yourself. Hey TK, how are you? Hey, I appreciate it. I like you stopping by. I try to stop by the same way. Nice to see you. So what do we do here? Not here, as was played in the game. So follow your principles. And Murph, if you're still on, what's funny is I actually had this conversation with you. What do you do in this situation? You moved here, and then you moved it again. You moved the knight 3 times. The knight here is centrally posted. You moved it 3 times instead of doing what? That's the move we want for you to attack on the open file. On the semi-open file, now you're prepped for discovery on the queen. And if he doesn't let you get to discovery, you're still on the semi-open. Oh, I'm sorry. You're on the open file. It's a flat-out open file, and yes, alignment, seeking alignment. So right there, that's a one move got to find. There's no, I'm not going to say there's any better move than that you should have had. That was just nice. And Murph, I'm not going to do a puzzle for this one, Murph. Are you there? I'm not doing a puzzle for this one, Murph. I have no clue in the world why you would do this. You might be thinking you're releasing the rook, but you are opening your king. You got to remember king safety. You just take with the bishop. Why is there even a hesitation of taking with the bishop? I mean, were you hoping for things like this later? Well, you should still hope for things like that. You don't need to be. I did not get that at all. I was flummoxed, confused, frustrated. I didn't know what that move was. And it's funny because you could watch the stream. I actually said, okay, chess don't take with the pawn. And you did. So I thought that was pretty funny because I said, chess don't take with the pawn. I refuse to make a puzzle out of this to keep you or any other 1500 from taking with the pawn, because it just shouldn't even come to you. It shouldn't even have been a thought. You should have said, no, that's not a good move. Why? You shouldn't even have considered it. Let's check Lula Queen's game. Let's see if there's anything to learn in there. Love to have Lula having a puzzle-worthy moment. Let's see, Murph's black, Tallulah's white. And here we go. So Tallulah does the same thing Murph does. This is something I don't understand you guys doing. Helping your opponent improve their position. I just don't get it. And I don't get that move. But I don't think it's puzzle worthy. It's just it's like hoping for checkmate. But not only is it a bad move because it's checkmate, it's a bad move because I'd be giving up a rook for a bishop even if it wasn't checkmate. And that is true. But slapping off the pieces where you help your opponent develop, no. So they do know about development. They do know about development. We teach development. We've gone over it. They should all, we should know at 1500 to develop our pieces and not help our opponent develop theirs. So this was an opening I've never seen. I've never seen this opening whatsoever. But here we go again. We took a bishop that we already moved once. We move it twice. We move it 3 times to help the queen get off the back rank. What openings, TK? All right, I don't get it. I don't get moving it twice, moving it 3 times to help the queen get off the back rank. It's a recurring theme. I don't think it's puzzle worthy, but I think it's discussion worthy. And so I think it's worth it to teach them not to do that. But that's just, I didn't get all that. And I don't get this. This weakens this pawn. It doesn't, if he just takes. And it opens up the queen. Why not this? I mean, I would think guys at this level would love to start pushing these pawns. I would think they'd be in love with it. I think they'd be trying to do it all the time. So we got to talk to Cash. We got to talk to Cash about that. See if we can get Cash doing that in the future. Okay, who did Cash play? Jazz Smith. Let's see about that game. Let's see if we have any puzzle-worthy moments. Just looking for puzzle-worthy moments. You like the Caro-Kann that much? Good job, Ratchet. I've been toying with it because it's very French-like. A lot of the variations are French-like. So I was thinking if I play somebody that plays a variation of the French that I don't like, I can do it. So I really like that Cash found this move. I thought that was very good. He found that move. And taking it coming here or here, I liked it. I thought that was very good, and that was just a blunder. But I do like him realizing that I'm going to lose this pawn. I'm going to counterattack, and then hopefully, if he blocks, then I get to back off. Otherwise, he could just move, but if he moves, then I get to push this pawn. Not that it's winning, not that it's not dangerous, but I just like it that he found that. So, it is like the French but better? Okay. So you want to crush the Falk-Bear counter gambit. So this is interesting. So, is how to crush meaning that you're going to play the Falk-Bear counter gambit, the Alekhines defense, Albin counter gambit, the Perk defense, the Nimza Lush, and the Grab the Polish, and all those? Or it's just how to crush all those? Because if you're learning how to crush all those, I'm in. I want you to show me how to crush the Falk-Bear counter gambit. I'm with you. I want to crush that one too. So, yeah. Okay, good. Falk-Bear's a pain, yes. Yes. But it's good to learn, right? So are you an E4 player? Is that why we're looking at all these? And Falk-Bear would only be if you're playing the King's Gambit, isn't it? Hey, TK, maybe we should do a co-stream sometime we can look at... Oh, okay. So maybe sometime we can look at openings. By the way, I remember TK. Let me offer this up and then I'll close down for the night. Let me go to a different study. I think we've created enough studies there. So I'm working on I think I already invited you to it though, didn't I, TK? Didn't I already invite you to the, yeah, you're already in there. You're already in there. If you like, I'll make you, let me change you from viewing only to a contributor so you can help. Okay? So, TK, I've invited you to, you are now a contributor to it. When you get a chance, take a look at it, because one of the openings that I'm using, you were using the Evans Gambit, and the concept for my students are going to be this semester, the ones that are advanced enough, like Chess Wizard, is it's an opening system with E4 where almost everything they play is a gambit. It's going to be with E4, and every line they play is going to be a gambit, right? Every line. So they've already played solid and safe. We played a ton of Yoko Piano, or I've been told I'm calling this wrong. It's the Italian game or something. Let me put on the. No, I didn't want that. I wanted the. Where is it? Oh, opening database. So I just want to know what the King's Knight opening. Okay, keep going. The Italian game. And now we have the Yoko Piano. Okay, so I am right, it's the Yoko Piano, but it's the Italian game what I've taught them. And so we play this, and against, if the opponent plays knight to f6, we end up playing the fried liver. I let them play the fried liver, and if they don't, if they play the Yoko Pianos, where we start going for other gambits. Yes, I know. I don't know. As far as the studies in here, well, I actually don't have that many that I'm working with at the moment. But yeah, you noticed that I had a lot of studies when I went to my studies. So right now, my studies that I'm working on, if I go to my private studies and I go to my most recent. All right, so the opening system for beginners, that'll be for the school coming semester. I'm working on birds, French, and Dutch. So TK, I don't know how you're studying openings, but I have books, and now I'm making interactive studies in Lichess from my books. Yeah, bird. I'm making interactive studies from my Sturm Gambit, or you mean the From? I think you mean the From Gambit. I'm making interactive studies from these so that I can then study my openings. All right, and so those are the ones I have right now. Chess Wizard. I don't have that many that I'm actively working on. Oh, really? Wow. You want? I'll show you something fun then. I can't show you something fun, and it's aggravating to me that one of the things Lichess doesn't do is let you sort your games by opening. I really wish it would. But I should have a study in here. Let me find it. So you said you've never seen it before. Let me show you. And I played it over the board a ton. That's where I played it the most. And it's not searching for it like I asked it to. Why is it not searching for bird? Here we go. So here's birds. Here's birds. Birds. Do I have to? Yeah. So this one is 64 games I've played with birds, and I finished that study. I filled that study, and then I had to go and get another study because I had filled that one already. So here's another 16 games of birds. So yeah, I've played a lot of birds. Yeah, thanks, Chess Wizard. That's a lot of birds, I know. So I have a lot of birds to review. I just have to review them. I haven't reviewed them all and use them yep, I've played a lot of birds. And the reason I play a lot of birds is, and I tell all you guys this, when you pick an opening, you want to play it as much as you can. And online allows you to play tons of games. Rapid is fine, Blitz is fine, because you're trying to learn the opening. So play your opening a ton. I mean, whatever opening you decide you're going to play over the board, get online and play 50, 60, 70, 80 games of that opening. Right? You want to play a ton of that opening. Not much. Not much. I have an account. I don't use it much. Don't know why you asked, but yeah, I don't do that much. So what is this? What is this thing here? Is this a link you want me to go check out? I think it's a link you want me to check out. I'm guessing it's a link. Alright, let's see if it's a link. Yes, it's a link. This is a game you played, and what did you play? Oh, the guy played the birds. Okay. And yeah, the symmetrical are mimic. Like in English, it gets interesting. Oh, Twitter because I played the birds. Oh, that English humor, it's so bad. It's so bad it makes you laugh. I thought this was against me for a second, TK, because since I played the birds a lot. And you notice this is not, right? This is not what you got into here. It's just chess. I love Levi Rosman's YouTubes. Don't like his streams so much because he, yeah. But anyway, I like him. I like Rosen mostly because he's just so calm all the time. But but for learning, I like Bartholomew, and I actually like Levi Rosman. And one of the things Levi Rosman says is, yeah, you can play whatever opening you want, as long as the person doesn't give you an easy win, right? If they don't fall for a trick or for early prep like Ratchet, you got lucky with Sudoku. I won't say lucky, but you won a couple of games of Sudokus against his beloved Caro-Kann, which now is your beloved Caro-Kann also. Why? Because he fell into trap, right? A trap. So as long as you don't fall into a trap, at some point after the opening is over, you just play chess. And so that's what you ended up doing in this game. You just ended up playing chess on TK, and you won. I like this, by the way, right? Pawn can't go anywhere. Beautiful idea. King can't castle. Push on the... So this isn't... See, this is where I would have not done, right? I might have tried that. Now, I'm curious. I don't think you could take, right? I don't think you can afford to take. And if you take here, I would take back with the knight. That would have been what I would have done. But your opponent chose to attack that way. So he still attacks something of equal or greater value, but I'm looking at trying to castle queenside. So, but yeah, so here you are. You're just playing the game now. You're just playing chess, and you're just finding better moves than your opponent continuously, right? That's how you win games. Ooh, look at you. Okay, now you got me. I gotta see this one. Oh, but you're black. Never mind. You're black. He gave you the queen. Okay, yeah. It wasn't. I thought it was you making that sacrifice, and I thought if TK's making a sacrifice, it's usually pretty exciting. But look, this. I love the fact. I love the fact that you have one piece developed. This one has moved one square. These two have never moved. And you're up. Oh, really? On any of my tags or just today's stream? Or is it on my on the YouTube tags? So yeah, nice job. Nice. I love the fact that you. And you did, well, it's not falling for anything anyway. You still can't get it in. But, I mean, there was a potential for a check. Yeah, tactics is, tactics, you can be a very strong player over the board. You could get over 2,000 over the board with really just focusing on tactics. Oh, okay, chess today. And was it on the stream title or something? Because I thought I always tag it. Anyway. All right, you guys get me distracted. I forget that I'm supposed to be leaving. Yeah, I'm staying up late. Now, if I didn't have anything to do tomorrow, like get up and go to work, I'd stay up late. We'll see, maybe tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow I do lunchtime, but I have nothing tomorrow night right now, I think. Now, Good Morning Rose, I would raid her, but she's not playing chess. She's playing Divinity, Original Sin. So you guys, you got to find me somebody to raid. Tony. Who's Tony? I've got Magician. I got Johnny D. And I've raided Johnny D a lot. Happy to raid him again. Why not chess? No, I haven't. And who's Tony? Who is live? You got adopted by Thinker Teacher 40 times, TK? Or you're talking about somebody else? Why not chess is Tony? This is Tony? So is this Tony? Fragilities. Hey, Fragilities, didn't they just, what did I see Fragilities? I think Fragilities followed us recently. Oh, wow. Oh, that's one way to learn. 40 times? Come on, you're exaggerating though, right? You did adoption matches with Thinker Teacher and he just kept adopting you, huh? Alright, so Tony's rolled back to 2600? He's a little high for you guys, or us guys. You should get him in the Union, Flavio. He has only 171 followers, so I'm going to take it he's revenue. And we didn't see a commercial, so I don't know about that. I don't know if he's got an affiliate yet, but either way, it sounds like he could be one that you could definitely invite to our union. All right, let's raid Tony. He's got a cool hat on, I guess. Cool beans. Where's he from? All right, let's try that the correct way. Where's he from? Does anybody know? Alrighty, guys. We will see you later on Friday at 11 o'clock. And I might do a night one just for fun. But I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for helping me with the puzzles. And thanks for cheering on the 1500s.